Welcome to SwitchTop. Today we're diving into the absolute most addictive games on Nintendo Switch, the ones that keep you saying just one more round until suddenly it's 3 AM. These games have that special quality that keeps you coming back for more, whether it's for quick sessions or marathon playthroughs. Let's jump right in. Splatoon 3, Nintendo's unique take on the shooter genre. What makes this game so addictive is its perfect blend of accessible gameplay and surprising depth. The core Turf War mode takes just 3 minutes per match, making it easy to fall into the just one more game trap. The constant stream of gear upgrades and weapon unlocks creates that rewarding dopamine loop that keeps you playing. The seasonal catalogs and Splatfests add fresh content regularly, ensuring there's always something new to work toward. And let's not forget Salmon Run, the co-op mode that's practically a game in itself. Vampire Survivors, the unassuming roguelike that became a surprise sensation. Don't let the simple pixel graphics fool you. This game has one of the most satisfying gameplay loops you'll ever experience. You simply move your character while automatic attacks clear increasingly massive hordes of monsters. What makes it impossible to put down is the constant evolution during each run. You're always just one power-up away from an overpowered build that fills the screen with destruction. With dozens of characters to unlock, countless weapon combinations to discover, and secrets hidden throughout, Vampire Survivors is digital comfort food. Super Mario Party Jamboree, the ultimate digital board game experience. This game has mastered the art of accessible fun that anyone can enjoy, while still providing enough depth to keep seasoned players engaged. The varied boards each offer unique strategies, while the massive collection of minigames ensures no two sessions feel the same. The genius of Jamboree is how it creates memorable moments in every session, whether it's a last-second star steal or a clutch minigame victory. The addition of online play makes it easier than ever to get a party started, turning one quick game into hours of fun. Slay the Spire, the deck-building roguelike that's the definition of easy to learn, impossible to master. Each run through the Spire offers a unique puzzle as you build your deck from random card offerings. The brilliant balance of planning and adaptation creates a deeply satisfying experience that never plays out the same way twice. What makes it truly addictive is that perfect balance of randomness and skill. When you lose, you immediately understand what went wrong and how you might adjust your strategy next time. The 3 distinct character classes multiply the replayability, each offering entirely different playstyles. The Binding of Isaac, Repentance, perhaps the most content-rich roguelike ever created. This dark, twisted dungeon crawler has been expanded so much since its original release that it now features hundreds of items, dozens of characters, and thousands of possible synergies between them. Each run feels like a unique story as your character transforms through random power-ups. The genius of Isaac is how it rewards mastery and persistence. Unlocking new items and characters requires completing specific challenges, creating a constant sense of progression even across failed runs. The game's mysterious nature creates an irresistible pull. Dave the Diver, a genre-blending gem that combines diving simulation, restaurant management, and RPG elements into an irresistible package. During the day, you explore the mysterious blue hole, catching fish and discovering secrets. At night, you serve your catches at a sushi restaurant, earning money to upgrade your gear. What makes Dave the Diver so addictive is its perfectly balanced progression loop. Every diving session feeds into restaurant success, which funds better diving equipment, creating a satisfying cycle of improvement. The charming characters and surprisingly engaging story pull you forward. No Man's Sky, the space exploration game that delivers on its promise of a virtually infinite universe to discover. What makes this game so addictive is the freedom it offers. You can focus on base building, spacecraft collection, planetary exploration, trading, combat, or following the mysterious storyline, all at your own pace. The constant updates have transformed No Man's Sky into a content-rich experience with something for every type of player. The procedural generation ensures you'll always find new planets, creatures, and vistas that no other player has ever seen. The progression systems create tangible goals within the sandbox. Animal Crossing, New Horizons, Nintendo's life simulation masterpiece that became a global phenomenon. The genius of Animal Crossing is how it syncs with real-world time, creating a living world that changes daily. There's always something new to check, shops, refreshing inventory, new fossils to discover, seasonal events to participate in. The slow, steady progression of building your island from scratch into a personalized paradise creates an unmatched sense of ownership and accomplishment. The collection aspects, from fish to bugs to art, appeal to our natural desire to complete sets. Pikmin 4, the latest entry in Nintendo's unique strategy series. What makes this game so delightfully addictive is its perfect blend of exploration, puzzle solving, and resource management, all wrapped in an irresistibly charming package. The day-night cycle creates natural gameplay sessions, but you'll constantly want just one more day to complete your current objective. The addition of Ochi, your canine companion, adds new strategic layers to the familiar Pikmin formula. The satisfaction of efficiently clearing areas with your growing Pikmin army creates a wonderful feedback loop. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, the most comprehensive fighting game ever created and possibly the most addictive game on Switch. The ultimate in the title is no exaggeration. With over 80 fighters from gaming history, 100 plus stages, and countless modes, it's a celebration of gaming that never stops giving. What makes Smash Bros. Truly addictive is its perfect accessibility curve. New players can have fun immediately with simple controls, while dedicated players discover near-endless technical depth. The variety of fighters ensures everyone finds characters that click with their playstyle. Animal Primal Well, a mesmerizing Metroidvania that hooks you with its mysterious world and cryptic puzzles. What makes this game so addictive is how it rewards curiosity. Every screen holds secrets that beg to be uncovered, creating that just one more area feeling that keeps you exploring for hours. The beautiful pixel art creates a dreamlike atmosphere that's hard to pull away from, while the clever puzzles give your brain that satisfying dopamine hit when you solve them. The game doesn't hold your hand, which makes each discovery feel genuinely rewarding. Once you start unraveling its mysteries, good luck putting it down. You'll find yourself thinking about its puzzles even when you're not playing. Persona 5. Royal combines turn-based combat, high school life simulation, and supernatural adventures into one irresistible package. The just one more day structure is perfectly designed to keep you playing. You'll constantly want to see what happens tomorrow in both your school life and Phantom Thief activities. The calendar system creates a natural progression that makes it easy to lose track of time as you balance building social links, improving your stats, and diving into meticulously designed dungeons. The stylish presentation, from the jazzy soundtrack to the slick menus, makes every moment feel cool and engaging. With over 100 hours of content that consistently introduces new mechanics and story elements, Persona 5 Royal is the definition of "I'll just play for 30 more minutes," turning into an all-night session.
It's been a while since we last, but this time
We're rolling deep into your
Persona, go down!
Super Mario RPG, a beautifully remade classic that combines accessible turn-based combat with Nintendo's signature charm. The game's genius lies in its perfectly paced progression. Battles are quick and satisfying, with timed button presses that keep you engaged in every encounter. The world is divided into distinct areas that are just the right size to make you feel like you're constantly making progress, hitting that reward center in your brain. The colorful cast of characters and lighthearted story provide the perfect backdrop for just one more quest syndrome. The addition of new mini games and collectibles in this remake adds even more incentive to explore every corner of the world. Suika Game. This deceptively simple fruit-matching puzzle game proves that addictive gameplay doesn't require flashy graphics or complex systems. The basics are easy to grasp. Combine same-sized fruits to create larger ones, but the strategy needed for high scores creates that one more try compulsion that defines truly addictive games. The physics-based dropping mechanics add just enough unpredictability to keep each game feeling fresh, while the satisfying pop and splash effects when fruits combine hit all the right sensory buttons in your brain. What starts as "I'll just play a quick round" inevitably turns into hours of fruit-merging madness as you constantly try to beat your high score. The pick-up-and-play nature makes it perfect for portable mode too. Cult of the Lamb brilliantly combines cute aesthetics with dark themes in a roguelike meets management sim that's impossible to put down. The game creates a perfect addiction loop. Venture out on runs to gain resources, return to build your cult, then head out again stronger than before. Each day-night cycle pushes you to play just one more day to see how your cult develops or to try one more dungeon run. The constant stream of unlockables and upgrades creates a compelling progression system that keeps you invested for dozens of hours. The adorable but disturbing art style creates an atmosphere that's uniquely captivating, while the surprisingly deep cult management systems have you constantly thinking about how to optimize your blasphemous little community. It's a game that sinks its hooks in deep and doesn't let go. Dead Cells, the roguelike action platformer that perfects the just one more run formula. What makes this game so addictive is how it makes each death feel like progress. You're constantly unlocking new weapons, abilities, and paths that make your next attempt more exciting. The combat feels so fluid and responsive that you'll want to jump right back in after each death just to experience more of it. The procedurally generated levels ensure no two runs feel exactly the same, while the risk-reward decisions around which paths to take and which scrolls to choose create meaningful decisions that keep you engaged. The steady drip of permanent upgrades hits that perfect balance of progress, while the lightning-fast loading times remove any friction between runs. Before you know it, one quick run turns into an entire evening. Super Mario Maker 2 offers an endless supply of Mario levels that creates an addictive loop unlike any other Switch game. The just one more level impulse is strong here, especially when browsing through the community's creations. The courses range from deviously difficult challenges to creative storytelling experiences, and the variety means you're always curious about what's next. Creating your own levels is equally addictive, with the intuitive toolset making it easy to lose hours perfecting your design. The constant stream of new ideas from playing others' levels feeds back into your own creations, creating a virtuous cycle of inspiration and execution. The addition of multiplayer modes adds another layer of replayability, while Nintendo's post-launch support added new elements that kept the community engaged for years. It's essentially unlimited Mario, and who could resist that? Xenoblade Chronicles 3, an epic JRPG that creates addiction through its massive world and interlocking systems. The combat strikes that perfect balance of being accessible while having enough depth to master over dozens of hours. The class system, which allows characters to learn abilities from each other, creates a compelling progression loop that constantly dangles new combinations in front of you. The massive open areas are filled with optional content and discoveries that trigger that explorer's instinct, making it hard to follow the main path when there's always something interesting on the horizon. The emotionally engaging story provides strong motivation to progress, while the side quests actually feel meaningful by developing the world and characters.
Whoa, visitor.
I'll draw them.
Smooth as always, Noah. I'll get the enemies on me. Center. Love to see it. Hazy figure.
Butterfly bird.
Ori and the Will of the Wisps, a breathtaking Metroidvania that hooks you with its fluid movement and gorgeous world. The addictive quality comes from how satisfying traversal feels. With each new ability you unlock, movement becomes more exhilarating, making you want to keep playing just to experience more of it. The perfectly tuned difficulty creates challenges that are overcomable with skill rather than grinding, giving you that rush of accomplishment that keeps you pushing forward. The emotional storytelling provides powerful motivation to continue, while the stunningly beautiful environments make exploration a reward in itself. The map is cleverly designed to constantly tease new areas just out of reach, creating that irresistible pull to find the ability that will let you access them. Once you're in the flow of Ori's movement, it's nearly impossible to stop until you've seen everything the game has to offer. Diablo 3, Eternal Collection, the undisputed king of just one more run gameplay. No game on Switch has perfected the addictive loot loop quite like Diablo 3. The constant stream of increasingly powerful gear creates an irresistible progression system that keeps you playing for hundreds of hours. The variety of classes and build options provides nearly endless experimentation, while the season structure gives you reasons to come back even after you've seemingly done it all. The satisfying combat provides immediate gratification, with enemies exploding in showers of loot and gold that trigger all the right pleasure centers in your brain. The Rift and Greater Rift systems create perfectly sized chunks of gameplay that make it all too easy to say just one more until the sun comes up. The Switch version's portability makes it even more dangerous, allowing you to feed your Diablo addiction anywhere. It's the definitive time sink game that has claimed countless hours from millions of players.
That's one of the wretched mothers. There are more of them in the ruins down the road.
Hollow Knight is a masterclass in exploration, platforming, and combat, offering one of the most rewarding Metroidvania experiences on the Switch. You play as a silent but determined warrior, navigating a vast interconnected underground kingdom, uncovering secrets, battling fierce enemies, and upgrading your abilities. The fluid controls, intricate level design, and hauntingly beautiful art style create a deeply immersive world that constantly pulls you in. Every new ability unlocks fresh areas to explore, keeping you hooked on the cycle of discovery and challenge. The moment you defeat a tough boss or uncover a hidden path, you'll want to keep playing just to see what's next. With countless secrets and multiple endings, Hollow Knight is a game you won't be able to put down. There's a reason Skyrim has been re-released on nearly every console. It's an RPG you can lose yourself in for hundreds of hours. From the moment you step out of Helgen and into the vast open world, you're given complete freedom to shape your journey. Do you become a powerful mage, a stealthy assassin, or a dragon-slaying warrior? With hundreds of quests, secret locations, and lore-rich dungeons, the world feels alive and unpredictable. Even after finishing the main quest, there's always a new faction to join, a hidden cave to explore, or a legendary weapon to find. The modding community and special editions keep the experience fresh and replayable, making Skyrim a game you'll find yourself restarting time and time again.
Never back down!
Tears of the Kingdom takes the open world brilliance of Breath of the Wild and expands it into something even bigger and more creative. With limitless exploration, insane physics-based mechanics, and the ability to fuse weapons and build contraptions, this game encourages player freedom like never before. The ability to create your own vehicles, discover hidden sky islands, and dive into the mysterious depths keeps the sense of discovery alive. Even when you set a goal, you'll inevitably get distracted by something exciting. Maybe an enemy camp to raid, a shrine to solve, or a dragon flying through the sky. There's always something new to do, making it a game that constantly surprises you and keeps you coming back for more. Nintendo reinvented 2D Mario with Super Mario Bros. Wonder, making every level feel fresh, dynamic, and unpredictable. The Wonder Flowers completely changed the game, flipping gravity, turning characters into Goombas, or even transforming the entire level into a musical rhythm game. The fluid controls and tight platforming make movement satisfying, while the hidden secrets and multiple paths encourage you to replay levels to find everything. Playing solo is a joy, but in multiplayer, the chaos becomes even more entertaining, making it an endlessly replayable experience. Just when you think you've seen it all, the game throws another curveball, keeping you hooked for hours on end. If you love strategy games with deep storytelling, Fire Emblem Three Houses is one of the most engrossing RPGs on the Switch. You play as a professor at a prestigious academy, training students who later become your allies in a massive war. The turn-based battles are intense and strategic, requiring careful planning and tactical thinking. But what makes the game truly addictive is its character-driven storytelling. Every decision impacts relationships, alliances, and the outcome of the war, leading to multiple branching storylines. The moment you finish one path, you'll want to start another, experiencing the story from a completely different perspective. The mix of tactical combat, deep character development, and multiple endings ensures you'll be hooked for dozens, if not hundreds of hours.
Don't waste my time! Ah! Ouch! Was that really? Failure is not an option.
I can't wait to challenge you. Not worth the risk.
Stardew Valley. If you've ever told yourself just one more day while playing Stardew Valley, you're not alone. This beloved farming sim hooks players with its endless cycle of planting, harvesting, fishing, and building relationships. Whether you're growing your farm, befriending villagers, or exploring caves for treasure, there's always something to do. The game's cozy, stress-free atmosphere combined with addictive gameplay mechanics make it one of the easiest games to get completely lost in. Before you know it, hours have passed. There's always a new goal, whether it's upgrading your house, discovering rare items, or unlocking new areas, and that's what makes Stardew Valley so dangerously addictive. There's a reason Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is the best-selling Switch game. It's endlessly replayable. Whether you're competing online, racing with friends, or conquering Grand Prix mode, the thrill of drifting, dodging blue shells, and pulling off last-second victories never fades. The game's massive track selection, tight controls, and crazy items make every race feel unique. The DLC tracks and constant online competition ensure that there's always a new challenge waiting. And let's be real, no one ever plays just one race. The addictive mix of chaotic fun and skill-based racing keeps you coming back again and again. Hades is one of the greatest roguelikes ever made, blending fluid combat, deep storytelling, and infinite replayability into one addicting package. You play as Zagreus, son of Hades, attempting to escape the underworld, but every time you die, you grow stronger. The fast-paced combat is satisfying, with a variety of weapons, godly boons, and powerful upgrades that let you experiment with new builds every run. The randomized nature of each escape attempt makes every session feel fresh, and the ever-unfolding story keeps you hooked long after you've beaten the final boss. Whether it's chasing the perfect build, uncovering secrets, or speedrunning, Hades is impossible to put down. Brotato. If you love fast-paced, arcade-style shooters, Brotato is one of the most dangerously addictive games on the Switch. This top-down auto shooter throws you into insanely chaotic battles, where you play as a heavily armed potato fighting endless waves of enemies. Each round lasts just a few minutes, but with roguelike progression, countless weapons, and crazy power-ups, you'll find yourself saying just one more run over and over again. The simple yet deep mechanics make every round exciting as you refine strategies, unlock new builds, and push for higher scores. It's easy to pick up but impossible to put down, making it the perfect time sink. Balatro is one of the most dangerously addictive deck-building roguelikes ever made. It takes traditional poker mechanics and transforms them into a deep, strategic experience where you build powerful hands, unlock insane combos, and gamble your way through increasingly difficult rounds. The game's pacing is perfect, offering just enough strategy to keep you thinking, but with fast gameplay that makes it easy to keep playing for hours. The more you play, the more crazy combinations you'll discover, ensuring that every session feels fresh and exciting. The thrill of hitting a massive combo, unlocking a new Joker card, or barely surviving a tough round keeps you hooked for hours on end. And there you have it, the top 30 most addictive games on Nintendo Switch. Which ones have stolen the most hours from your life? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe for more Switch content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on SwitchTop.